come check out the Connection Games and Comics. We have the largest selection of War Machine and Hordes miniatures in the Lower Mainland. War Machine Wednesdays and Sundays, with tables and terrain to play your game.
Welcome to Wargaming Show Jim Guiden, where we're going to do the Ret All-in-One Army Box unboxing.
Yeah.
All-in-One Army unboxing.
We're going to take it apart and you can see what's in it.
I'm Steve, the producer.
I'm Mike, the guy who hates saying he's the memory.
Yeah. You know what? I think that the fans, if we have any, should come up with a new name for you.
I think every time I say I'm the memory, we lose a fan.
That's not true.
It's probably true.
We're over 200 subscribers.
I'll unsubscribe because I have to keep saying I'm the memory.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna challenge the fans. If you can think of a good nickname for Mike here, or if it's at least entertaining to me, please let us know.
I don't have to do this. I'm not contractually obligated to be here. Yet.
Anyway, so we've got the box. We're
gonna crack it and show what's in it.
Yeah, I don't know if the unboxing will be up first or the discussion video will be up first. I'm not sure how we're gonna do the content release, but let's crack it open and take a look. So, ooh, box.
It's made of quality cardboard.
Another Menoth scroll.
Yeah, choir cosplay. Choir cosplay.
Can you imagine if somebody really wanted to cosplay the choir?
I mean, if they did it by themselves, it'd be pretty fucking stupid. I mean, they'd be better off doing a Hierophant if they were doing it by themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, or like a Warcaster.
Yeah, I mean, but they might have realistic views of their own potency as a human being.
That's just depressing.
You're not wrong.
So, we have the Army Tips and Tricks and the Growing Your Force and the alternate 35-point list inserts. These come with every box.
Also the rulebook.
I don't always agree with what they're suggesting, but it is not a terrible kind of reference.
Except for the Scorn one, which has like incorrect rules written on it. This is a rulebook. It's cool. It's small. It's useful.
One thing I do think that is good is that this insert gives you kind of a brief breakdown of what the units are.
Yeah, it does what we just did, except you get it with the box.
Yeah, and it
you don't have to listen to Steve.
Exactly, and it doesn't go on and on for no reason. Alrighty, so we've got the House Guard Rifleman, the Banshee Demon, or is it Daemon or Demon?
I think either is correct.
Or Sphinx kit. In this box, they recommend that you build the Banshee, and I think that's probably a reasonable suggestion.
Yeah.
They're all kind of neat, but the Banshee's pretty good.
I like the Banshee and the Demon. I think the Sphinx is kind of weird, but yeah. I don't think any of them are bad. House
Guard Hallbird units. It's nice. One thing that I want to mention is that all these four, as well as the Hydra, Manticore, and Phoenix box, this side there, are all plastic. So there are no metal models, or at least in the infantry.
Yeah, there's just shitty mold lines all over the place.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm salty since the Man-O-Wars. Or not the Man-O-Wars, the Winter Guard.
It's not that bad, especially when I get you to do it.
Well, you're not getting me to do it anymore.
We might. And then there are some metal models.
Of course there are.
Of course.
Box.
So,
now empty.
We have Assyria. This is the House Guard Halberdier UA. So the Officer and Standard. And this contains our Prime Iris, our Arcanist, and our House Guard Thane. And we're going to get a bit closer look here in just a moment. Okay, so here we've got the Ret All-in-One stuff, and we're going to bring it in a little closer. We've got the Hydra Manticore Phoenix kit. Of course, we're going to make the Manticore for this box, but you can do whatever you want. Again, magnetizing with this kit specifically is probably a wise idea because the Phoenix is just really good.
True.
There we go.
Yay, parts.
So here are his heads, or a couple of heads and smokestacks. And here is your primary torso. This is the front. So his head goes up here. You end up gluing these on. Now the interesting thing is that there's no perfect place to put the big shoulders. So They're going to be glued to your arm sockets. Just what you might want to do is glue the arm sockets on first, then glue the shoulders on. I had a little bit of trouble with that.
Wise.
And with this guy, what you're going to do is you've got these sort of forearm bits. And you're going to end up gluing on, I don't know if this is the right side, but you're going to end up gluing on the Manticore weapons that way. So he's actually open-fisted, but has the underarm side blades. And the rest of them goes together pretty straightforward. You've got your sort of connector piece for the bottom half of them. And then you stick on the legs. And then you stick on the kneecap, and that's basically the bottom half. So,
That's right.
yeah, they're actually pretty easy to build. But,
And a lot of the bigger pieces in this box are for things like the Phoenix. You don't have to worry about them.
yeah. So, that's that guy.
Unless you're magnetizing it, then you do have to worry about them. But, you know.
And alrighty, so here we have the halberd ears. Should just get rid of that. Your trash. Bases. And big bag of little dudes and all of their halberds. Now, these guys come in one piece for the torso, and so like legs, body, everything. You can see that here. I don't know if I want to open it because I think I'll lose some of the pieces. And there's a lot of repeat guys. Then you get one arm for the halberds, as you can see here, and another arm that will connect to the shield. So the shield's separate, but that's how that works. And then there's also a backpack piece.
Backpack.
It is a very small bag, so be careful when you open this up. You may want to organize them in some way that actually makes sense. That's why I don't really want to open it up, because I'm pretty sure that, knowing myself, I will mess that up. But this is not a multi-kit, so it just comes with the halberdiers. And it's going to be a similar situation for the rifleman. Bring to light here. So again, we've got the bag of bases, and then bag o' dudes with rifles. Now, again, the backpack's separate. One of the nice parts about this kit, though, is that some of the rifles will just connect properly to both arms, but not all of them. So let's see if I can get a better view of... Here we go. And here's an example of a dude who is completely one piece except for his head, including the rifles. So these guys will come together fairly easily. But again, only one, well, there's a little bag inside with the heads, but only one little bag for all of the stuff in there. And remember, the elves are fairly lithe, and...
Funny motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're not, we will win with right, not might.
They're not very detailed. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not very detailed, I'm just...
So we've got the Banshee, Demon or Daemon, and Sphinx kit. Again, we're going to build the Banshee. I think, an argument could be made for the Daemon, but I think the Banshee is probably the better one of the Vire decks.
If you feel like magnetizing it, go for it. If you're going to buy the box, absolutely go Banshee. I think the Demon's okay. I think even the Sphinx probably has a use that I'm just not very aware of, but it's definitely the least interesting of them to me.
If you can magnetize them and give them all a try, it's worth doing. But not everybody has access to magnets or are as confident with actually doing it, so... Alrighty. So, for our Banshee, we're going to be using the blades. Just remember, blade.
And one goes in his left hand.
And you can see like there's a significant difference in size between the two blades.
Representing that one of them has reach and is stronger.
You will not use the claws.
Claws are Sphinx, and I don't know what the Demon uses, but there's something else.
This is one of his shoulder pads, and one of the shoulder pads is also going to be smaller than the other.
The smaller shoulder pad should have the cannon on it. And this should be fairly obvious from the pictures on the box, so you won't be confused too easily.
Yeah. And then there are going to be a few different arm bot options, and I believe that the one you're going to want is this guy.
Yeah, it looks like the proper shoulder cannon.
So just be aware of that. A lot of the little minuscule heads and arm bits are in here. So we're going to leave those in there. And then of course we've got his torso. Just like the previous jack, it's fairly straightforward. I mean, you can only really put them together one way. And then he's got big robotic legs, which are cool.
Which attach to a codpiece.
Which is this one. He's got a very pointy direction.
Look, I mean, Banshee has got a big metal robo-dick, and he's going to stick you with it, okay?
I feel like it extends his range, maybe. Just thrust a bit of his head.
Exactly.
Alright, so that's that guy. Can't go through one episode without mentioning Robo-Dick.
That's not true. There's a bunch of episodes we don't mention Robo-Dick specifically.
Think of one specific example.
Circle.
You probably mentioned Robo-Dick.
I didn't mention Robo-Dick in Circle. There's nothing...
You were thinking Robo-Dick.
There's nothing contextually to talk about.
Okay, so we've got the Hallbird standard.
Is that the commander or the standard? He looks like he's in more action than the standard bearer.
Yeah, he is the commander, actually.
The guy who does stuff. The standard bearer just sits around and collects pay.
He's he's just waiting. He's just waiting to take one for the team. That's his whole shtick. So we've got the Hallbird for the guy that has one, and the standard for the guy that has one.
You mean the standard for the guy who's useless?
And then the shields are very similar, if not the same. And then there's a couple of backpacks. So 2 identical-ish backpacks.
Because you need backpacks.
You gotta carry stuff, man.
You need backpacks to go to war.
It's true. So that's it for these dudes. I recommend keeping them in your clamshell package because it's very easy to lose little pieces. Trust me.
Steve speaks from experience.
Ooh, that could have went poorly.
I mean, I've lost pieces too, but I don't think I've lost them from clamshells.
So here is the main body of Assyria.
Which is mostly her butt cloak.
Mostly butt cloak. It glues down. There's some flash there, obviously.
That is not part of the model. As you can see now.
So you glue this part to the base, and she floats around. Technically, she flies. Here's her head and giant amount of hair. I mean, I guess you could have just a disembodied head. Disembodied head.
It's pretty creepy. Some sort of Panagon.
We've got her back smokestacks are a little weird.
I don't know that Ret has smokestacks. I think they're just spikes.
No, that's what, I don't think they're spikes. I think they are little. Well, whatever.
Well, I don't think they put smoke out. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, maybe not.
I think they're magic-y, spiky conduit.
They're very energy efficient.
Yeah, well, they're all environmentalists. These are the hippies. Circle is not. I mean, Circle's approach to environmentalism is kill everyone who's destroying the environment.
It's a strategy.
Ret's approach is kill everyone who's not an elf.
Also a strategy.
Crix's is kill everyone and fuck the environment.
Well, no, they're just terraforming. It's different.
Well, I don't know if Crix is terraforming so much as killing everyone and not giving a shit. I think Crix just kills everyone. Pretty sure that's their strategy. I
feel like Crix are actually the secret good guys.
Why is that?
Because I like them and they have no justification.
Oh, fair enough.
Here is Prime Iris. And I really do like her model. She's very dynamic. She's
It's pretty stylish. It's a pretty nice pose.
Pachoo, pachoo.
I mean, with her arms attached. She only does the pachoo once, though. She only has one crossbow.
Okay, pachoo, reload, pachoo.
Yeah, there you go. That looks like said crossbow and a quiver. She's got a sword somewhere. Don't use the sword, it's a bad idea.
This one. And she's kind of holding it backwards.
Yeah. She's holding it in her offhand as she jumps back, firing a crossbow.
So she's fairly straightforward to put together. Then we have the House Guard Thane, who for one-piece model is actually fairly dynamic.
You're holding a second piece, Steve. He's not a one-piece model. Stop lying.
Well, okay, for a primarily one-piece model. Here's his other arm.
You gotta have that sword.
And I'm not sure exactly how he holds it, but he does.
Accordingly.
He's kind of pointing it outwards, something like that.
Yeah, probably. Looks about right.
And finally, we've got the Arcanist. And he is 2 pieces.
More useful than a standard bearer. I mean, seriously, he's got a POW 8.
He's got like a wrench, and
It's a multi-tool.
he brought his bedroll with him. He's used to the adventuring life.
I think that bedroll might actually just contain tools, though, to work on warjacks and stuff.
Maybe. Or it could be a pillow.
It could be.
For all of his downtime when he's not busy fixing stuff.
Well, that's the time he's using the wrench.
Yes.
It's wrenching time.
Well, anyway, that's the rest of the unboxing for the Retribution of Scyrah all-in-one box. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will carry on with more videos at another time.